Sonia, Snoqualmie, Washington.
Carrie
Heidi
Fisher,
Ryder.
Northern Utah.
Heidi on the road in Pennsylvania.
Hi, Donna.
I'm Mimi in Pompano Beach, Florida.
Sonia, Snoqualmie, Washington.
Hi, Kit.
Carrie
Heidi
Fisher.
Ryder. Heidi on the road in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, baby.
We got you, Heidi. Who else we got out there?
I'm Tracy, Fort Lauderdale.
Sonia, Snoqualmie.
Carrie Fisher.
Heidi on the road in Pennsylvania.
We got you, Heidi. Who else we got out there? Oh, I see
I'm
what's
Tracy.
going on now. Hold on,
Fort
I gotta
Lauderdale.
turn that off.
With the echo.
Hold on there, friends.
Kit, mute your microphone, Mama.
All these
I
people
see
are
you.
calling from places that are in shorts. I'm so
Hey,
jealous.
Heidi, you know what just happened?
What?
That was the funniest thing. I put it on Facebook, and now there's this new thing where once you publish it to Facebook, it starts replaying automatically. So I heard you announce yourself like again and then again.
Like, we got
and
it,
then
we got
again. But it actually wasn't you. It was just replaying it.
Too messy.
Oh my
There's
God.
my girl.
All right, I'm going to mute everybody. We'll get started here. We got some announcements we need to work through. Mute all. Oh, there's Ann Wallen. Ann Wallen just came on. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Crystal and I are here. My name is Sean Escobar. This is Crystal Escobar.
Hi.
This is our Come Alive Wednesday call with all of our wonderful ER shredders that we adore so much. We love you guys. And this is what I say to people that say it's unhealthy to eat meat. Deja vu. Mhm.
Wait. Oh, deja vu. When you know you've heard this bullshit before.
Yeah,
When you know you've heard this bullshit before.
that's right. That's right. Just say that when they say, oh, it's so unhealthy to eat meat. Just say, oh, deja vu. Heard this bullshit before.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we need to work through a couple announcements.
Okay.
First of all, we just wanted to say thank you to Rosie and Steve. Did you say Rosie? It was how do you say?
Rocio.
Rocio.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Thank you, Rocio.
Yeah, Rocio.
That's right. And I wrote it down. Well, my autocorrect put Rosie, but
Oh.
I already knew that. And Stephen and also Jesse for their call last night was so awesome. And it's just so cool to see couples doing that together and, you know, just finding strength together and working through things together. And you guys just seem so happy and we're just so thrilled for you. And thanks for being brave and sharing your story last night. If you guys weren't on the Shred Your Body call last night, you can go check it out, I think on Jesse's page or in the group, a replay, or it's on, Heather puts these calls up on the YouTube channel every week, the community channel as well. So thank you for that, Heather.
Yeah.
Heather Siegel-Leonard. We still have more announcements.
Okay.
So the ER Shred Pack. Isagenix, the company that we partner with to use some of their specific products that we choose that work within this ER Shred protocol. They are having a price increase come May 1st. It is kind of like a company-wide price increase. We personally feel like as we share ER Shred with others, we're unabashed about our intent to help the world with ER Shred. ER Shred is a protocol that teaches you how to learn about your own body. In my experience, it's been the most empowering thing that I've ever done in my entire life. And I'm 9.5 months roughly now, maybe almost 10 months now. And I find it's been the most empowering thing to actually be able to learn about my body and learn how to eat and what to eat, when to eat it, and do so not listening to all the chatter and all the so-called experts and all the competing information that's out there, but to do so by listening to my own body. Okay, so that's what ER Shred is really all about. And it's just been a miracle for so many of us. And that's why so many of you are on the call tonight. We want to help more people. Around that price increase, we also personally feel the need to try to keep this protocol as an 11-day initial protocol. But what a lot of people don't realize is it's like a full month's worth of products to supplement your ER shred protocol. So we kind of view things a little differently than probably most businesses would. We try to think of how can we give more. We try to think of what would be advantageous for the consumer, what would make them happy, what would make them feel good. So in the case of marketing an 11-day ER shred, people are very excited when they learn that investment actually carries them for a full month. It's really, really nice for people to realize that, you know, you're investing and you're taking control of your health. But guess what? You know, you've got lots of stuff to move on to post 11 days. With that in mind, we want to stay close to that $300 price point. At $300, people do get free shipping. And so we need to try to hit the 300 mark, but we really don't want to go over it by very much because we are trying to keep people's, finances. We're trying to keep that we're trying to keep that in mind. And we're honoring that, for, again, the consumer. So what we're going to do is we've consulted as a board. Jesse, our nutrition coach, has been very involved in all of this. We are going to remove from the ER shred the snack wafers. Those snack wafers, we feel personally, are when using the bone broth, the collagen bone broth, people really don't need the snack wafers, and they do just fine without them. We've already tested it. We've had lots of people do it without the snack wafers. As you know, a lot of people don't like the snack wafers, and we get a lot of complaints about the snack wafers. So consuming 3 to 4 bone broth drinks per reset cleanse day, it should satiate you just fine, and it will. The only consideration would be those who have blood sugar management consideration, type 1 or type 2. We do encourage those people to go ahead and add the snack wafers to their order basket so that they have that as a tool and as a resource and on an ongoing basis as well. Okay, so just wanted to make that announcement. The cool thing is what we are also going to, you get 3 cans of the Isoline Pro Shake and the ER Shred Pack. We're going to convert 2 of those to paquettes. So you're going to get 1 can of regular Isoline. You're going to get 2 boxes of independent serving paquettes. And one of the reasons that we feel great doing that is because it teaches people that, on an ongoing basis, maintenance, this is convenient. It's very, very travel friendly. And people seem to really love that component of it, that they can take it with them, take it to take it there, take it everywhere. With that in mind, it brings the price point right to $302. I'm just going to be upfront and put that out there, $302, which is very exciting because it puts us right at that mark where people do get free shipping. And yet we're not pushing up way beyond the $300 mark, which is really our goal at this point, is to try to keep this thing as affordable for the masses. We don't want to just help people that have lots of extra money. We're trying to help everyone realize that anyone and everyone can do ER shred. They can learn about their body. They can eliminate, reset, shred, get well, and they can do it with the same amount of money they currently have and spend on their food and their grocery bill. So, and that's where it's at. That's the truth. That's legit. So that's where we're coming from. I just wanted to make that announcement. We'll have to change order carts and things like this. It's not very hard. We'll put out a video about that. But the good news is, even though our partner company, Isagenix, is having a company-wide, product-wide price increase, the ER Shred Pack is not going to increase in price. We're very excited about that because, again, we want to help everybody, no matter what their current level of income is. We just want to help people. That's where we're at. So with that said, now that serious talk, let's have a little fun now. We want to invite our friend, Mel, and she's going to tell you a few ER Shred jokes that she's come up with. She's like the official ER Shred. She's like the Pod Piper.
She makes things fun, that's for sure. We're so
Mel.
happy to have her
It's a party in my head. It's a party in my head.
Mimi the clown, and I say that like she literally, if you guys ever hear us say that Mimi is a clown, she literally was a professional clown.
Yeah.
I
So
still am. I just did a balloon show last Saturday.
there
Oh,
you
that's
go.
awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, it was amazing. I had so much fun.
Anyway, we saw you posted some jokes in the group. We're so grateful how you keep showing up. You also posted a video today that was phenomenal, and Bob was just raving about your video. So, but anyway, take it away, Mel.
All right. Thank you, Sean, Mr. Announcer. So Bob did mention that I should do stand up. So, hey, I'm standing up and I'm outstanding. All right. So these are what I woke up with this morning. I thought, yesterday I was thinking about things that are ironic. Today I was thinking about things that had two meanings, words that had two meanings in reference to some of our principles and the things that happen in ER Shred. So here it is. Why don't ER shredders get speeding tickets?
Why don't they get?
Because they have no accelerator. What's the true definition of time release? 45 minutes. Why are ER shredders like prison trustees? Because they do cell cleansing. Hey, it's funny to me. I spent some time in jail for a little while and I didn't want to be a trustee. Sister Mary Margaret has finished her 4th ER shred. We call her habit shredder.
Oh yeah.
The definition of Kerrygold, the utter butter from another mother. Old man Pete decided to stay in ER shred lifestyle. Now he's repeat. Why did the incubated shake call a tow truck? Because its protein broke down. But
Mel, way to go.
Those are awesome.
I wish
Thank
we could have
you.
had everybody unmuted so that they all could have laughed with us. But
Yeah.
it would have been rowdy and you wouldn't have been able to tell
Yeah.
the next joke.
Those are awesome, Mel.
Awesome,
You're
Mel.
so talented. You come up with the best.
Hey, there's one I forgot. What's Jesse James Jamnick's favorite wildflower? Buttercup. What do you call USDA certified beef? A mistake.
A mistake.
A mistake.
I got it.
And then let's see, where's that one? I probably shouldn't even tell that one because it has.
Is that rated R? What's that one?
Yeah, that was it. What do you call prisoner polygamy? 3 married concepts. Con.
Con.
I like the 3 married concepts. I like
Yeah.
that. I like the concepts. That's the fusion that Jesse always talks about.
Concept.
I love that, Mel. Thank you.
We love you, Mel. You're so awesome.
Thank you for bringing the humor, bringing the fun. We just love you.
Everybody loves you.
Yeah.
All right, so let me tell you who we got on tap tonight. If they're out there, please, unmute yourself. We've posted on the Facebook Live and in the chat here, we posted a disclaimer that we do not intend to treat, cure, or prevent any illness. We always encourage you to consult with your doctor if you're considering a dietary change. Well, please no mention of diseases or medical claims. Is Anna Fogg out there? Keep in mind, these are people who, at one point or another over the last week have said they'd be willing to come on and share, but sometimes they forget. What about Dawn Baverstock? Did I say that right? Dawn? I think I saw
Baverstock.
Baverstock.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Don.
Dawn, where are you calling from and who introduced you to the ER Shred?
I'm calling from Wasaga Beach, Ontario. It sounds fantastic because it says beach, but we haven't quite hit summer like you guys yet. I have known April McLean for quite some time, a very long time. And I've just watched her journey on Facebook.
Mhm.
I was impressed. I know that April has, I think it's type 2 diabetes, and she's had her own struggles. And just to see all the success and the happiness that was coming from her posts and the way she was feeling, I just kind of, one day I said to myself, I want that too. I want to feel that too. So in typical girlfriend fashion, we got on the phone. The first hour was catching up, and then we kind of started to get into this product and what she was doing. And she was telling me all about her successes and how it worked and how she felt. And essentially, I honestly thought, okay, that's how I want to feel. But, inside, I was saying to myself, but I want the inches and the weight gone too. So they were both a little bit of a shocker for me. So anyways, we went through the steps and we ordered the product, and the product came, and this is my own funny story. When the product came, I tore into the box, like it was Christmas, took everything out, didn't read any of the instructions because I thought, it's shakes and stuff, right? I'll just follow the protocol that I've now posted on my wall with my sticky notes and put the shakes away, put the sleep spray beside my bed, the cleanse and the cup and everything where I want it. And I start the process. I couldn't wait until everybody started on the Monday. I was so excited. I started on the Sunday. And I'm going through the process, and my 2 shake days were an adjustment. Every night before I go to bed, I'm spraying my spray. And around day 5, April and I touch base. How are things going? And I tell her, like, I'm having a little bit of clarity. I feel like I'm ready to go down to half a sleeping pill. I'm having hungry moments, but I'm powering through this stuff. And then I say to her, my skin is so dry, like my lips are peeling, and I get out of the shower and I have red blotches everywhere, but I'm sleeping well. And she says to me, you're doing 3 squirts, right? I said, yeah, I'm doing 3 squirts. And then the conversation goes on, and I'm still going on about my face. Like, is this normal? And she stops and she says, you're squirting it in your mouth, right?
Oh.
No, I was squirting it on my face.
Oh no.
That's a new one.
Honest to God. And I was
Oh my gosh.
I was crying and I was and honestly, I would go to bed, I'd be like, woo, little on my pillow, my hair, 3 on my face. I'm gonna sleep like Cinderella tonight. And I figure out. So anyways, to all of my fellow shredders out there, spearmint and melatonin dries out your oil. So
Okay. That's
There
funny.
could be-
April knew to ask you that. That's so funny.
there
I
could be a
was
new
so
product
confused
out there, a new skin line. so,
Oh my
So
God.
of course I pick up this little bottle after I'm talking to April. I put on my glasses. I go, yep, there it is. 3 squirts in the mouth.
There you go.
Anyways, so,
I love that you can tell this story.
Yeah.
I love it.
well, and that was the first thing April said to me. You have to tell your story. And
Yeah.
not too much embarrasses me. So I
Okay, so
thought,
hopefully the shake went down the hatch. You knew where to put the shake.
well, I tried to put it up my nose, but I figured I should put it in my mouth. So anyways, as I'm going along through my shred, I'm starting to have these bursts of energy. And of course, I had my moments, my grouchy moments, but of course, I gave everybody the heads up at work and everybody at home. So I had the support that way. I did have a few sugar crashes, but a little bit of the hydrate helped me. And then I had my happy day.
Ooh.
Then I had the day where I kicked off the blankets. I sprang out of bed. Honestly, I think my eyesight was better. It might sound strange, but I do honestly think with the clarity in my head, I could see better. I was happier. My energy level was, it was unbelievable, really. And that right there, that was the moment where I said to myself, that's it, I'm a lifer.
Yeah.
I'm a lifer, right? Because I knew that I had food issues, but because I was so like an addict, I'm not feeling it anymore, right? Until I took it out of my system. So definitely, I'm a lifer. I feel like $1,000,000. I lost 8 pounds. And what I did discover, so it was about 7. And I only did 3 measurements. So I only did my upper arms, my lower stomach, and my thighs. So the inches that I did lose, which were approximately 6.5, were probably a lot more because I didn't measure in all the spots that I should have. I should have done more. And that's about it. I fell so in love with the product that now I've signed up to be a part of the team. I want to share my experience, and I want to pay it forward, and I want to make other people feel good. And the one thing that I did want to mention tonight on our Facebook ER Shred page, and I just posted it before we started this phone call, we have lots of posts about people who are going through the shred with their struggles and, you know, their successes and everything. But now I'm in the 10-day maintenance.
Mhm.
So, you know, I was like, wow, what food am I going to introduce first? And it's funny because you talk about to people that haven't done this and they're like, oh, Taco Bell, you know, Big Mac combo. And I'm like, I'm thinking more like cucumber.
Yeah, yes.
I'm thinking like a cucumber and then maybe an avocado. So just some more support with how people are going through their maintenance
Agreed.
would be really appreciated, because I find, you know, I've done the avocado, I've done the cucumber. I was so excited to find the bacon that April told me about. And it's just been little things, right? But I have 4 million questions. Like, what's everybody using for salad dressing? What do I, you know, do I stick to vegetables? Do I wander a little bit off the path and, you know, maybe olive oil, or like I want to stick to good things, but a little, I'd love to know what people are doing out there on the maintenance. So that when I'm out there selling the product, I can support people, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know, the beauty of it, Jesse will talk about it. I really don't want to steal his thunder, because the answer to that question, it's not what the majority of people want to hear. There's going to be some trial and error, and that's necessary. Actually, there's going to be a lot of trial and error. And in 10 months now, Crystal and I just did a video. We're going to put it out there about how we travel with ER Shred. And in 10 months, we've found about a dozen core food sources that we play with and eat on a daily basis. And you know what? There's a lot of things we've ruled out, a lot, but it's been a lot of trial and error. So
yeah, and I put together a couple of videos sharing a total of 10 different meal ideas, but of course it's not a one size fits all. So it's just kind of showing you, giving you examples and ideas of what I'm incorporating into my diet. So that you might find that helpful. I'll post it again so it's up, you know, higher in the feed so you can find those. But also, I think the main thing is whole foods, like nothing packaged. If you can just start, you know, like you said, a cucumber, an avocado, like you can't go wrong with whole foods. And
you can,
well, okay, yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I'm saying like
start there for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
Stay
like
there.
if you're gonna jump to like anything packaged or processed, then you know you might have more problems as opposed to just trying one whole food at a time. And then we always do suggest like staying away from corn, wheat, sometimes dairy, but I can do dairy in small amounts. So and wait, what was it?
Soy,
Sugar, of course.
soy,
Sugar,
refined
soy,
sugars, yeah.
corn, and gluten. Wait, I'm forgetting all of them.
Bottom line is, you know what? I like the feedback though, and keep the feedback coming. And because that's why we've got a board, we've got health professionals. We want to make sure, in fact, it will be spelled out more. So here's a list of foods you probably should start with to reintroduce safer foods.
Yeah.
And that'll all be forthcoming. So thank you so much, Dawn. What day was it that you came alive?
I think it was around day 5.
Hey,
I know
that's pretty predictable. Look at that. Okay.
Yeah, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what a lot of people say on day 5. They come alive.
Yeah, Lenny Evans kind of coined the phrase "come alive on day 5." Not
Yeah.
everybody's day 5 though, so we never want to give that impression that one
Yeah.
size fits all. But that's cool.
Right. Yay! And just to be clear, I'm really the only one that you know of that's ever sprayed it in their face.
No, well, hey, I'm going to make you feel better right now. So I've been around the nutrition world my whole life, and my dad formulated a product that was tea tree oil, colloidal gold, and grapefruit seed extract. This was a natural antibiotic, and people would use this to kill parasites in the body and fungal issues. We had a lady that put it in her eyes.
Oh,
And that is not good.
it's strong stuff. I've tried gargling with it, and it
Yeah.
was like strong.
So it happens, and don't even, you know what? You brought the humor tonight. We had fun with that.
Yeah, be
Well,
proud that you're
honestly,
the
I
only
laugh-
one.
And you know what? Like essential oils, that's what they do. They mist themselves
Yeah.
and spray the pillow.
Yep. There is
Yeah.
definitely a skin line product coming up. I can hear it now.
I'm so excited to hear you say the word lifer. Can I just acknowledge you for that? I just want to say
Yes.
that some people get the impression that, ER shred, like they don't even understand what it means. Jesse, I'm not going to steal your thunder, but when you say lifer, I know what you mean by that. You're not going to go back to the way you were. You're not going to do it. You won't go back because you'll never go back to the way you felt ever again. And to me, that's you got to hit a breaking point in order to get there. This is not some drink the Kool-Aid. This is not some, we're all in this together and we're all going to use these products. It's not like that. What we're saying is we're taking a stand. I won't go back.
100%.
I won't go back. I won't go back. I went back so many times and I won't go
And
back.
every time you reintroduce a food that doesn't agree with you, you have to stop and be in the present and remind yourself, this is why I'm not going back.
Yeah.
You've got to be in the
Amen,
present.
man.
Feel what you're feeling.
Yes.
You brought that power tonight, Dawn. You brought that power
Thank you,
tonight. And
Dawn.
by the way,
Thank you.
April is a superhero. I mean,
Yeah,
she's,
April, we love you.
she's
So
amazing.
awesome.
And you know what? If ER Shred went away tomorrow, and it's not going to because it's absolutely exploding and it's helping so many people, but if it went away tomorrow, just April's result enough, just witnessing that alone,
Amazing.
it's all worth it.
I've known April was a rock star for 15 years, but I'm glad now that a lot of other people know it and she's feeling so much better.
Yeah.
Proud of her.
Yeah, she grew wings, that girl.
Mhm.
She grew
She
wings.
did.
All right. Thank you, Dawn, so much.
Yeah.
You're
thank-
welcome, guys. Thank you.
All right. Do we have a Coleman Clifford out there? Coleman. Check. I don't see Coleman on here. What about a Kit May? Kit, are you out there? She's an old friend of mine. Kit, you know how to unmute. I think you're muted. Kit's on here, but I don't know if she can talk right now because she was dropping off someone, I think.
It says she's unmuted, but I don't hear her. She's got on a headset. Might be blocking her.
I wonder too, you said she was running an errand or something tonight. Oh, I hear you briefly there, Kit. You there? Talk again. I heard her say, no, I'm here.
Yeah.
She's there. She's there. I see her.
But you can see her picture?
Yeah, but she's got on a headset. So
Oh,
maybe
you
her
take
mic
off
is
your
headset.
headset, maybe, Kit. Maybe the headset is preventing us from.
Your mic is up by your head. Bring it down to your. You have a mic on that? There you go.
Now try.
I can see her. There she is. I would maybe try to unplug that mic. It might be a dead mic and try to just talk into your device.
Yeah, maybe just the computer microphone.
You know how to unplug that from your device? No. Does it usually work, Kit? If it usually works, let's have you rejoin. maybe just sign off and then rejoin. I heard her for a second there. She said,
Yeah.
I'm here, but it was like the tiniest little
Yeah.
whisper. No, we can't hear you, Kit. I can see your mouth moving, but we can't hear you. In the meantime, do we have anyone else out there that is new to ER Shred that's never shared the result before that would like to share? If so, go ahead and unmute and say hello. Do we have anybody out there that would like to share an update how they're doing on the lifestyle of ER Shred?
Sean, this is Connie Norleen. I will.
Ah, Connie, hey, thank you.
I am very excited. Go ahead. What did you say?
Connie, tell everybody, just for the sake of continuity or whatever, tell everybody where you're calling from and who introduced you to ER Shred.
I'm calling from Anaheim, California. My best friend, Stephanie Farrell, via Kimber King, Bonnie Perkins.
There we go. Very cool. They're going to be on the call tomorrow night with Bob Stivright. That's the Shredders Unite call, and that will be with Bonnie Perkins and Kimber King. So guys, make sure you tune into that tomorrow. You can get there by going to shreddersunite.com and make sure you join that group if you haven't, because they do broadcast that live into the group. So Connie, give us an update. Yeah.
And you're looking amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Drinking.
Just recap in 30 seconds. I lost 30 pounds, 29 inches, and I just hit my personal weight goal that I have had written for quite a few years on my pantry door. And I hit my weight goal of 125 pounds. I've lost 35 pounds.
Oh.
And I put my back out on Saturday, and I think it's because I now have so much energy and I feel so much younger that I bought a new area rug. I moved the chairs, which are big, heavy, lazy boy chairs, off of the carpet, rolled up the old carpet, put it away, laid out the new one, and put the chairs back, and my back went out.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I feel great. I feel incredible. And I don't know if there's anybody here that's ever had this challenge, but I just have to share because maybe somebody will watch it. I was a Starbucks addict. And I want to say how freeing it feels to not only not be a Starbucks addict, but the line. Oh my gosh, no matter where you go, that line is insane. And I can walk right on by it and to feel just wonderful.
You're saving time and money by not
That's
doing
right.
Starbucks.
And paying for my products.
Yes. Oh man.
So I'm very excited with my new weight goal. I'm still going. We're starting another shred Monday for some reasons. But anyway, we're going to be a week ahead. So we'll be through part of it with you guys. And I don't know, it's our 6th or 7th shred.
7th.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love
that's
it.
awesome.
Your guys' results are unbelievable. When is the group shred? Is it May 10th?
Yeah.
May 10th.
Okay, so that's good to put that out there. Connie, you guys both have just turned back the clock. Oh my gosh.
Totally.
Yeah, you guys look young.
You know,
and
this
vibrant.
is so funny because Crystal and I talk about how backwards things are in the country. People literally give away their health in pursuit of wealth.
Yeah.
And then what happens is by the time they obtain wealth, if they do, whatever, if they do, by the time they do and they can retire, they've lost their health and they really can't enjoy what they spent their entire lives trying to. And that yet here you are just proving that you can discover that health all over again, and you guys are vibrant. Look at you. You guys look awesome, and you look like entirely different people than when you first started this.
Yeah.
Right.
I just turned 71 a couple of weeks ago, but I feel like I'm in my 40s.
Oh, that's so cool.
Energy and Yep, I feel great.
Well, I just turned 40 and 40 feels great. I do. I feel very, I have so much energy and 40 is awesome. So I never would have believed it. Everybody warned me, but I feel better than I have my whole life.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
Yep.
I'm with you on that, Bob.
Yeah.
Connie, thank you guys so much for showing up the way you do. Connie keeps putting out all these announcements, reminding people about the calls. She's really shown up for this community. So thank you so much, Connie.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thanks
Connie.
both for creating this. It's been a lifestyle, a life-changing opportunity. I'm
Definitely.
telling you, it's just amazing.
This is so fun.
Oh man, that's awesome. Well, do we have Kit out there now? Kit, can you talk yet? Let's try.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, Kit.
Yay! I'm very technically challenged. Okay. So this is hard. It's hard for me to do everything and get it all to work, but Mimi's been a great help to me in this, and I'm sure we're going to make some more headway in this area of technology. Anyway, I will tell a quick story because I can't wait to hear Jesse talk.
Kit, where are you calling from and who introduced you to the ER Shred?
Okay, I'm calling from Maryland, and I got an email from Mark Schulman. And then I said, oh, I'll just wait and see what this is all about. And then I didn't hear any more from him. So I was on Facebook, and I believe it was Bob Sievert that I saw.
It's live right like live right.
Yeah.
Sievert.
Yes.
Okay. That I saw his post, and I knew him from Isagenix. And so I said, well, this is interesting. I'll listen to it. And then I just decided to try it out. And I've just been doing it ever since like December, early end of December, January. And I did it all wrong, but then I figured out that just about a week ago that how to do it right. And in the whole meantime, I took off 15 pounds, so I feel really good. But I was at the co-op. There's 2 co-ops in Frederick, Maryland, and they're just an awesome place to go and get really good food. And so they take a 50-mile radius where they get their food from. And it's grass-fed food, and it's really good. So I was in one of them, and I asked the manager if he could help me with one of the things I had a question on. And I said, and then I had to check out. But I went back and I said, I have to check on one more thing. I want to see what meats you have in the back. And I'll be right back. So I went back and got they had my favorite bacon. It's duck bacon.
Oh.
And I love it. And so I got 3 duck bacons and 2 regular bacons by the same company. And I came up with it and put it on the counter, and I only got that in a tomato cage. So he said, what are you doing? I mean, why do you have so much meat? I said, well, besides the fact that I love this kind of bacon, I'm shredding, and I'm taking off pounds and inches and getting rid of bad stuff and putting all the good stuff in my body. And I've been taking off weight using these products, using special products of shakes and meats and butter. And he just said, well, I want to lose weight. Well, my back was turned to the person back there who was a lady ringing up other people. And she turns around and said, what are you talking about? So then I had him listening and her listening, and they both gave me their number. I don't know his last name, but she gave me her number and her last name. Then I had to figure out, well, what am I going to do with this now that I have it? I said, I'll call you when I have more information for you. Well, it's been a week.
Shame on you, Kit.
I know.
Kit,
I'm like,
send
I'm
them
still.
send them to ershred.com and then follow up within 48 hours. Get them on it.
I know that, but I didn't technologically know how to make a pack in the back office, and I've been trying to all week to figure that out. And maybe someone could send me how to do that, because I'd like to know.
We're going to do another video on how to make it with the updates that we announced tonight, so you'll get that video.
But that's how I got 2 people to be interested. I just answered the question and referred them to what I was doing.
Hey, Kit,
and it's great.
Real quick, Kit, you know what? It really is. It's easy to share with people because the the reason it's easy to share with people, see, I have been in Isagenix for, people don't know this, a lot of people don't know this, but I've been with it since the very beginning. And there was a period of time there where I was really passionate about my results. And so sharing it was flowing naturally. When I lost my results and I felt disingenuous and I became disenchanted, I went into hiding and I didn't tell a soul about what I was doing. It wasn't until ER Shred that there was a rebirth, and I can't shut up about it. And it's born of legitimate, genuine passion and enthusiasm. It's almost like people know I got something to share. They know, so they want to know. Kit, I just wanted to thank you real quick, because over the years, you've been a tremendous support to me. Crystal and I have been through a lot the last 3 years, and you've been one of those people in my life, a friend, a distant friend who's just continually showed up and supported me. And I just wanted to say thank you for that.
Hey, thank you too. I appreciate all that you're doing. I think this is a really big, unique thing that we're all doing, and I'm happy to support. And I'm glad for the group of people, because I find that when I listen to them, like I listened to April, I've listened to Dawn, I've listened to Bob and his wife.
You just been a hiding out ninja, haven't you?
I have always been a wellness warrior, but I've been a hiding out one.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Kit, what other benefits did you notice from ER Shred? I know you dropped the 15 pounds. What other benefits did you notice?
Well, I had gone through 3 years after my mom passed of depression. So I just kind of let everything go, and the company still paid me, but I let everything go, and I just didn't want to come out of it. I've gotten out of that depression.
No, let's call it.
I've come forward. I sleep better. I have more energy, and I am happy with the way this is, because I don't feel hungry. I don't feel hungry at all. The way you've created it, it's fantastic. You and Jesse, I mean, whoever. Yeah, I think it was you two.
Well, I'll tell you who it was.
Jesse's helped.
It was Crystal and me and Jesse and Bob, and it's all of us. So thank you so much.
It's a combined effort.
Kid,
well, I'm in it.
Great, Kid. I think you're gonna catch fire.
Okay, I will.
I think I can see that. Thank you so much, Kid. We love you.
Thanks. I love you all too.
We love you, and thank you for coming on. What a beautiful energy you have.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God, that gave me the feel good, because Kit has been like, she's been under the radar, like, so you might not even know, but like supporting us like mad for years. And it means a lot, Kit. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Kit.
Beautiful stuff, you guys. Well, with that, I think you should go ahead and introduce our boy. Anybody that shared tonight is entered in to win ER Shred gear in a raffle that we'll do next week or the following. It just depends. We'll figure it out. But we love you guys so much.
All right. Yeah, thank you all for sharing, and thank you all for joining. It's so fun to have all of you come together. The more, the merrier. So I love that so many of you continue to come every single Wednesday and be here. So it's like this big hangout that we get to have. Don't you love it? And it's just kind of gets you, I think it feels like we're all getting like reignited every single Wednesday. Like, oh my gosh, oh yeah, I love AR Shred, because we get used to doing our thing, and like, and then hearing your results, you're like, oh yeah, it's just so amazing. So thank you guys for sharing and keeping us all excited. And we're going to turn the time over to Jesse James Jamnick, who I just love. He is always sharing so much amazing information for all of us. He's our nutrition guy. He really knows his stuff. He's an ultra marathon runner. He's got a baby on the way.
Don't say anything else.
A baby on the way.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. He just finished, what's that called that he did?
Georgia Death Race.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of cool life lessons that he's been applying to that. So thank you, Jesse, for everything that you bring to the table, and take it away.
Thanks, Crystal. It was actually the Georgia baby rocker race. It was the Skywalk. It was just a little stroll in the park.
Just a little stroll in the park.
I'm gonna take a big shot of vodka before I go.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Before I get into the ER Shred, I want to share something with you guys. I just went on vacation to see my daughter. It was awesome. We went up to the mountains of Vermont. We rented a home. It was amazing. And I go, you know what? I'm going to cut loose a little bit. I'm going to relax a little bit. I'm going to have some fun. We got her, if you don't know, Stowe, Vermont is the home, actually Waterbury, Vermont is the home of Ben and Jerry's. The original, the factory is there. Normally you can tour the factory. My little girl absolutely loves ice cream cake. Maybe I secretly love ice cream cake. I used to have an addiction to ice cream. Literally, I ate a massive cone of ice cream every single night. So we splurged and got her an ice cream cake. And we had, we went the next day to the scoop shop and we had a couple scoops and a waffle cone, and it was great. And then at the house, we went shopping for everybody. And, you know, it wasn't necessarily pasture raised or this, but we still cooked our own stuff. And I got to tell you, I've been doing this for many, many years, and I knew it. I knew it was going to come, but I jacked myself up so bad over the weekend. I came home, I was sluggish. And I mean, this is going to get a little, I'm going to keep it as PG as possible. But you know how in the wintertime bears hibernate and they kind of like, they clog themselves up so they don't have to come out? Oh my God, it took me like 3 days to get normal again and putting more butter into my, and I did like 80% of it proper. And I just like, my body is so used to the fat and the butter and the good meats and all that kind of stuff. Like I was like a bear coming out of hibernation, and I was like, holy crap, like that ice cream tasted good, but I want to remind you of something, and this might help you make decisions as you go. But I tell my clients this all the time. They go, can I have this? And I go, well, let me ask you this. I go, is a moment on the lips worth a lifetime on the hips? Is a moment on the lips worth a lifetime on the hips? And what I mean by that is when you eat this stuff, it's like euphoria, right? Like you eat the sugar, it's like dopamine rushes to the brain. You get all these woo-ha feelings, and then that subsides. And is that pain worth it later on? And, you know, Sean and Crystal, you guys brought something up, and I got to tell you, I'm the same way. We've talked about this. I'm not a big person that goes out to eat. I don't travel. When I go on vacation, I don't go out to many restaurants. I don't do that stuff, not because I don't enjoy it, but because it just doesn't satisfy me anymore. And, you know, come to the realization when you feel so freaking good every day, like Sean's 40, I'm 41, like I got more energy than when I was 20 years old. I'm looking at what other kind of crazy, I got my buddy telling me, come to Vermont and run this 100-mile race. And I'm like, my wife will kill me for crying out loud. Like, I can't go right now. But he's like twisting my arm and like pounding me. And I'm like, bring it on, right? But when you understand, exactly, Sean, I can't do that. Like you won't see me anymore. I won't be on any more calls because she's a little good right now. But anyways, listen, it's true. She knows I love her. It's okay. You know, the thing is, guys, like, you know, realize that the ER shred, I want to share an interesting point with you guys. I did this little research and it blew my mind, and I knew this. You know, I always tell people, they're like, well, my doctor said this. I go, listen, let me ask you a question. I'm all about Western medicine. If I need a new heart, I need a new hip, I need some surgery, my gosh, put me on that table, because our advances are absolutely amazing with what we have. But I want to share a crazy stat with you. Do you know that there was a survey done, and out of 208 hospitals surveyed in the report, many of which received federal funding, check this out, 35% of them had fast food chains on the campus of the hospital, including 20 McDonald's, 18 Wendy's, and 5 Chick-fil-A's. That's our healthcare system. One of the biggest heart things, you walk into the hospital and they say, we are the leader in heart surgery. On the 4th floor, you get your heart fixed. On the bottom floor, you walk out and you get Tim Hortons. So you go in for surgery to fix your heart, and then you're tempted to eat the bullshit on the way out that puts you there in the first place. Ladies and gentlemen, what the ER shred is we cut through the bullshit. We actually give you the real life tracks to run on without the smoke, without the bubbles, without the confetti flying everywhere. The ER shred is just the rawest program that I've ever seen in my 20 years of doing this. And I can promise you, you know, the fact that I went to school, the fact that I got certifications, all that's fine and dandy, but it doesn't mean crap. What really, really helps me is the fact that I've used myself as a human guinea pig for the last 20 years of my life. And I've tested and tried and gone back and forth between everything. And a lot of what I realized that I was trying, what I know now is what I was trying was information that was taught to me by government text, by people who actually didn't even study nutrition, because a lot of the laws that are out there are not made by nutritionists or dietitians or functional medicine doctors or people that actually get it. A lot of them are put into place because they're just put into place off of theory. They're put into place because they think that it's going to be better. And the ER Shred, like we've talked about so many times, is an empowerment vehicle to put you back in control. Stop believing everything that you hear. Stop believing everything that you read. Stop believing, just because there's a DR at the end of the person's name. Yes, respect the fact that they did that due diligence. They put in that time. They spent that money. But understand that that doctor is still a business. They're still in the business of selling, right? There's a lot of, stories of prescriptions and pharmaceuticals and getting kickbacks. And I'm not putting it down. I need you to understand that. That's not why I'm sharing this with you. I believe that everything has its place. I believe that medicine has its place and pills have their place for certain things. But I also know without a shadow of a doubt that the prescription industry, 90% of what's prescribed is actually not needed. 90% of what's prescribed is actually not needed. Let that sink in and understand how powerful the ER Shred is. This goes so far beyond the weight that you lose. It goes so far beyond the inches that you lose. This is adjusting and attacking everything from the inside out. I always shared with people that if you really want to be healthy, if you really want to feel good every single day, you have to heal from the inside out. Right? We put these lotions on our skin. Do you understand the skin that you're looking at is dead skin cells? You get new ones every 28 days. So put it on there all you want. But unless you're addressing it from the inside, that's what it is. So the ER Shred is that empowerment vehicle that allows you to learn as you go. So many people are like, what do I eat? What do I eat? I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm not going to give you the answer. You know why? That doesn't empower you. That didn't serve the thousands of people that I've worked with over the years and help them do that. What I've witnessed over the last 9 months is truly mind-blowing to me. And every health professional that I talk to says the same exact thing. Susan and Dr. Glenn and Dr. Ina and so many others that are part of our community, it's blowing their mind. Why is it blowing their mind? Because we've been lied to for 60 years. Because what we've been taught is theory. There's been zero scientific evidence and proof that says remove fat and add grains. Go back in history. Look back to when it happened. The second we did that, the next year after this took place, chronic disease went on the rise. Now it's out of control. Autoimmune disease, cardiopulmonary disease, cardiovascular disease. I mean, ADHD, we're prescribing Ritalin and Prozac and all this other crap to people that's suppressing everything inside, and it's not healing. We're not getting to the root cause. So the ER Shred is this amazing protocol that's like the tracks to run on. That's what the ER Shred is. Understand that. It's the tracks to run on, so it gives you the guidance, but ultimately we want you to be the driver of your car. We want you to be the driver of your car. You see, my food could be your poison. So what's the point of me telling you what I eat if my food can be your poison? You have to play the long game when it comes to your health. This is not a quick fix. And that's the problem is what we have today is we all want the magic pill. We all want the quick fix. I want to remind you and ask you, if you've struggled, how many years have you taken to get to this point to before you started the ER Shred? People say, I've done 3 shreds. I've done 4 shreds. I'm still having this. I'm like, congratulations, you invested 30 days. Congratulations, you're on 44 days. That's what 4 shreds is. Do you understand? 44 days. How many years, how many thousands of days has it taken you to get to this point? So realize that and understand that that's what's going on. So there's evidence of a broken system. Clearly, look at the hospital thing that I just showed you. There's evidence of a broken system. Our system is broken. I believe we don't have a healthcare system. We have a disease treatment system. And we go in and they put Band-Aids on things that need stitches. And the ER shred, in my opinion, is the freaking stitches that we need. It's not the Band-Aids anymore. We're ripping off the Band-Aid and we're starting to break out the needle and the thread and we're putting things back together. And I don't know about you, but that is the most beautiful, amazing gift that from a health coaching perspective, we can ever give to somebody, is to give you back that power, because as Sean will tell you, it is priceless. You cannot put a price tag on it. And, you know, Sean was talking about that in the beginning, the price, right? I need you to understand this too. That's $10 a day. I just paid $7 for a pack of cheese that's going to be gone in 2 days. So for $10 a day, you're going to get the most amazing nutrition that I have literally ever come across in my 20 years of doing this. And we're going to teach you the foods that were actually made for humans and the foods that are going to fuel you at a cellular level. The ER shred is very simple. I think of it as 4 parts. One is the elimination aspect. Elimination protocols are the platinum standard to identify food sensitivities and food allergies. Our bodies have massive load on them every day. We're under chronic stress. We're under chronic inflammation. We are literally attacking ourselves from the inside out. So we go through an elimination protocol and we are stripping away all of the bad stuff. The soy, the gluten, the artificial dyes, the colors, the sweeteners, the chemicals, the concoctions, the high oleic, pressed oils from things that don't even naturally have oil, and we're making oils out of them. Those are not good. Those are foreign substances to the body. So if you put in a foreign substance and the body doesn't recognize it, what do you think it's going to do with it? It's going to cause trauma. It's going to cause stored fat. It's going to cause issues. And if we let that go over and over and over, year after year after year, you can understand why you get to a point where you're just like, I give up. I give up. I think I'm just supposed to feel this way. No, you are not. I don't care what age you are. There is always time, and your body will always heal itself if you just give it what it needs. So the elimination aspect is one of the most powerful components of this, because we strip out all the bad and we replace it with fuel for performance, fuel that's going to actually, fuel you on a cellular level. You see, you can eat all the healthy you want, but if you're not absorbing it, bioavailability, it means nothing. And the ER shred, the elimination aspect, is going to allow the body to go back inside of itself and start to heal itself. So that aspect of it is absolutely brilliant. Then we get into the second phase, which is the R, the reset part of the ER shred. Now, the reset part of this is cellular intermittent fasting. This is not the mainstream way. This is not window eating. This is not what you see in Muscle Mag or Men's Fitness. They're way behind the ball because we've been doing this for many, many years. There is published peer-reviewed research that backs everything that's going on of what we do. And the reset is amazing. We are re-regulating, we're balancing out the hormones inside the body. Serotonin, ghrelin, insulin, the most powerful hormone inside the body, we are regulating that. We are starting to balance those out. You see, the body loves balance, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're out of whack, you're going to feel out of whack. Just like if you eat ding dongs, you're going to have ding dong cells, right? So when we reset the body, we're rebalancing all of those hormones. We have amazing things happening like natural HGH, human growth hormone production, that skyrockets through the roof. This is good for muscle retention. This is good for hair, for skin, for nails, for eyes, for organs, for everything that goes on inside the body. There's nothing bad about this. We also have this amazing thing called autophagy that happens, where the healthy cells literally eat the dead, folded over cells. Now, I don't know about you, your cells are duplicating thousands of times a day. Do you want healthy cells making more healthy cells, or do you want sluggish, folded over, grumpy cells making more of themselves? I think it's a pretty straightforward, simple answer. I want the healthy cells making more healthy cells. You wonder why people that stick with this, they look like they're 10 years younger. Welcome to what it looks like to actually reproduce healthy cells, good glowing skin, eyeballs, more white in the eyes. You're sleeping better. You're breathing better. I mean, it goes so deep. It goes so deep, right? Sean and I talk about this all the time. This is so much deeper than just the surface of what it is. But it's okay to start on that surface of just the 11-day protocol. This is the tracks to run on, ladies and gentlemen. Then you have the shred. And the shred gets confused a lot, right? You know, you see Sean, maybe you see myself, you see some other people. Like, the shred is not the physical appearance. I can't stress that to you enough. Every person that comes is like, oh, I want the muscles, I want the abs. I'm like, no, you don't. You want to be healthy. You want to be healthy. The physical appearance of the human body is the byproduct of feeling healthy every day. If you're sleeping good, if you're functioning well, if you have mental clarity, if you're digesting well, if you're not stressing out, or if you can balance the side effects of stress, because sadly, I don't have an answer of how to get rid of that, right? But if you understand that aspect, so we are shredding by fueling the body with amazing foods like grass-fed meat and grass-fed butter. All the things that we've been lied to about for so many years that are like, that's going to give you heart disease. That's going to give you this. Wrong answer, right? So the shred, and then we use these amazing macronutrient balanced meal replacement shakes. We have the incubation process. We have the collagen bone broth. Collagen's the glue that holds the body together. We have the sleep spray. Do you understand that this is not just a one-shot trick pony? This is holistic health. This is literally a circle, and it covers, every aspect of what's going on. And then we have our community. And the community, to me, is, again, priceless. You cannot, like, you come in, you buy into the ER shred. Number one, you are literally just buying food, just like I went to the grocery store and bought food. You are buying food that you are going to consume, and you get access to everything for free. You get access to community, to support, to people, to health coaches, to doctors, to holistic practitioners, to nurses. What is that worth? That is worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that people pay, and we give it to you because community is what everybody wants to be a part of. That team environment is what everybody needs in their life. Everybody likes to feel loved. Everybody wants to feel like they have a place. And we open our arms and we welcome anyone and everyone into our group. And we will support you and we will cheer you on when you succeed, and we will pick you back up when you fall. The only thing that we can't do is get you to not quit on yourself. You have to commit and make sure that you show up every day. And if it's not going right on day 6, on day 7, if you've had to do 3 shreds, are you telling me that that's not worth it? Because we need to have a chat if that's the case. You spent years punishing yourself. You have to understand that health is a process. Health is a journey. So we are getting people to understand that becoming fat adaptive is what the body wants. 90% of our body is designed to function off of fat. 10% is designed to function off of glucose. And we are incorporating so many aspects of science and health and really just real life experience. Like, see, what you don't understand is between Sean, myself, and Crystal, there's like 80 years of experience, right? Maybe 80 is a little bit of a stretch, but you get my point. There's a lot of years of experience of trial and error that we put into this. And that's really the basics of it. And I'm going to leave it there for tonight, Sean, because I want to make sure that we stick with the time. But that's the basics and the skinny. And everybody can go to ershred.com to dig into a little bit more, or go to our group and visit the guides, because we have everything there for you. There is absolutely no way that you can fail unless you quit on yourself.
Whoa, Jesse, you know, one of the reasons I love you as our ambassador around the products, around the protocol itself, is because, you know, you can't, dude, that energy you bring every time. I don't know if you ever read the chats, Jesse, but the chats are always about your energy. And the cool thing about you is, and about ER Shred, is I would say that it's authentic. A lot of what we see on TV, a lot of what we see on podcasts or hear on podcasts, a lot of what we see on YouTube, a lot of what you see on social media, you guys, it's marketing. It's just marketing. That's all it is. ER Shred is different. ER Shred is not, it's not some gimmicky marketing thing. It's authentic. And I hope you get that from the testimonials. The testimonials, you can't pay for the testimonials we've got. You can't, guys, this raw emotion. And Jesse, like, the thing I love about you, I've always said this, I think I've known you for, gosh, it's been 5 or 6 years, I think. We talk a lot, but man, you're authentic. And, you know, you bring value, you bring knowledge, but you do it in a way that's real and authentic. And I personally, I know everybody else values it too, but I value it. I mean, I freaking value it because the things you said tonight, actually, dude, they charge me. Like, we need to make change. There's positive change that has to happen in this world, and it can be done. Well, we got to go out there, and we got to, from a place of authenticity, we got to go out there and help people. I know that's what motivates you. I know every time you get on these calls, I was just doing the math. You've given us over 50 of these presentations, and they don't get old for me, bro. So it's a gift. Like, the reason you're here is because you have a gift, and, you know, you're giving that to us. So thank you so much. Let's keep it going. Let's go help some people this week, you guys. Can everybody unmute and just thank our ER Shred ambassador, Jesse, because the guy shows up with a lot of energy. And here's the thing, he ain't faking it. I'm not paying him.
You don't have that much money.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks, Jesse. You're the best.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Sean.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say something really quick. And I know we all feel it, and maybe it doesn't get said enough, but Sean, Crystal, Jesse, Bob, Adam, Susan, Heather, there's like, what, 22,000 people in this group? I'm gonna cry. There's 22,000 people in this group, and I don't think they all realize how much time and effort and commitment and love you put your heart and soul into this to make everyone feel important and loved, and you always show up. You guys put in timeless, like, so many hours, and I think people need to know, all 22,000 people, these guys show up every single day, 24/7, because I put out calls, I put out texts, and you guys care because I get responses. So it's not just the community, it's you guys too. And I totally appreciate you. And I think more people need to know this, because there's so many people out there that I've seen lately. I don't think they understand what goes on behind the shred in this community. So thank you. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you.
I second that.
Ditto.
Completely agree with you, April.
Yeah.
Very well.
And let me I just want to also say, tonight I had an issue with one of my team members. She had an issue going on, and I reached out to Dr. Ina, Susan, and Dr. Glenn. Dr. Ina has been voice messaging me, and she's just a genuine person. I've never met her. We weren't even friends on Facebook yet. So, but everybody that is on and in our community as a professional and a special, with a specialty, it's an amazing thing that people are open to helping and genuine from their heart. So I appreciate all of that.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, you're right. Dr. Ina is unbelievable. And Glenn. And I see her tomorrow night. I drive 2.5 hours to Jersey just to be with her. And she's absolutely amazing.
Amazing. And Susan answered me first and was able to help me first. So but everybody's gotten back to me. It's beautiful. It's just
They are
beautiful.
so real.
Yeah.
Just like all you guys are.
Yeah.
So are you, and all you guys. You know what? The one of my favorite sayings is like attracts like. And you know what? Like, that's how I met my wife, you know, like that's how I met Jesse. That's how I met Bob. That's how I met Susan. You guys don't know these people. They're not, a lot of these people are not tied to me directly, but there's a reason that you end up working together. It's because you guys, these are the best people on earth. These are the best people on earth. So
Exactly.
thank you so much, and I love you guys.
Love you guys. And thank
Love
you,
you all.
Tracy,
Thank you.
for
Love you
being in there
guys.
too. I love you,
Have a
sister.
great week.
Aw.
Good job.
Bye,
Good
babe.
luck,
all.
guys.
Good night.
Thanks.
Bye,
Take care.
everybody.
Good night,
Bye,
everyone.
kids.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you for
Bye.
your testimonials and all of your efforts. Thank you.
Nice.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Go
guys.
DR.
Flashing that license plate, Miss
Oh.
Heidi.
That's the old one.
One.
Oh,
The new one. The
it's
new
a relic.
on the fifth wheel. My husband
Funny
put the new one on.
stuff.